Hello again, everybody. Today, I'm Dre, by the way. Today I wanted to talk about the devil and Taylor Swift. you know, we're in a fortunate position, in a fortunate place in pop music right now where she's not really getting talked about a lot, so I figure I might as well talk about her. Just to, whatever. um, and I mainly want to bring up the hypocrisy that sort of shrouds her, and that she's vilified for being a mean girl or being a snake or whatever, when literally every fucking celebrity is an asshole to some extent, except maybe like Britney Spears. But that's only because she's so hapless and she's so cute. But yeah, and it's like, why do we celebrate some ruthless celebrities and hold them up as being these titans or whatever? But yet, when Taylor Swift does it, she's a snake and da da da. Well, the first thing obviously is that she's a very pretty white woman. The same reason that she is successful, one could argue, is because she is a blandly attractive white woman. So she plays to the majority in this country. But also I feel like that's also why she gets a lot of the backlash, and that she presents herself as this perfect sort of image and so relatable. But really, is that a bad thing? I feel like Taylor Swift has mastered the art of pretending to be relatable, of faking, being really genuine, compared to somebody like Katy Perry. Katy Perry peddles her shit to kids, but she doesn't really, I don't get the sense in that her private life that she's really all that concerned about living up to her fake plastic image, because usually pictures of her, like candles of her, are really like, she looks pretty like haggard. So, you could tell it's like a process for her to actually become Katy Perry. So, when she's Catherine Hudson, it's totally different. And I guess with Taylor Swift, her image was built upon this foundation of being the average, white teen or whatever, which fine, but just any cursory Google search will show you that she grew up in a life of privilege and a life of wealth, and that pretty much is the reason, it's pretty much the reason why she is where she is. And that's another thing. People that attack that, it just boggles my mind, because you could have millions and millions and millions of dollars behind you, but if you're not actually talented, people aren't going to fall for whatever the fuck you're selling. Plain and simple. So Taylor Swift had the added benefit of actually being talented. Whether or not she can sing, that's up for debate, but she is a good songwriter. I still think Speak Now and Red are some of her best albums, because, as snaky as she is, or whatever, if you want to say, because she puts her relationships into her song, so does every fucking male rock star that ever existed in the history of ever. That argument doesn't make sense to me. That she got to where she is because she's entitled and privileged or whatever. Newsflash, so did most of the people or that she's greedy and calculating. Which, I'm sorry, but being greedy and calculating has to be, you need that to succeed in business. The most calculated pop star I can think of in this day and age is Beyonce. Beyonce wouldn't be Beyonce. One, if she didn't get proper tutelage from her father, who reared her right in the music industry, really taught her to be sort of ruthless, I guess, or at least going after what she wants, but also doing it in a way that appeals to the largest amount of people possible. I feel like only Beyonce is better than Taylor Swift at that. And also, these two also have in common that they just have Teflon images. Like, sure, Kim ended Taylor, whatever. No, she didn't. Kim did not end Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is going to rise up and be successful once again, you know. Sure, Taylor Swift plays the victim. Fair argument. I can't think of anyone else in pop culture or music that really played the victim to such a phony extent. That's probably the best argument against Taylor Swift, is that she does play the victim and that she does think that she is, you know, even when Kanye interrupted her, the fucking VMAs, her album had been #1 for 11 weeks prior to that. So the fact that she was even able to still get momentum out of that incident is, you know, great in and of itself. It was great publicity for both of them, even though I will never understand. It's the fucking VMAs. I don't get why Kanye was so vilified. Well, you know, angry black man, innocent white woman scenario, of course. But usually, race is usually the second thing that jumps to my mind, only because I feel like people are too reactionary when it comes to calling people out about race or whatever. You know, but if it's there, it's there. It's obviously there in that case. So yeah, being calculating is great. But I'm trying to keep talking because I forgot my point. So yeah, you need to be calculating in order to succeed in business. Madonna, Michael Jackson. I mean, the biggest stars you can think of, they didn't walk into it willy-nilly. And that's what I feel like what separates these certain tiers of artists from other tiers. I put Rihanna on like a different tier always. You will notice that the more I do these videos. Rihanna's like really her own separate entity, because if she is out for total global domination, I cannot tell at all. It's just all happening to her. It's just, she's reaping the benefits of it. Because seriously, you could fool. It just happened. So yeah, every celebrity is an asshole. Every celebrity is calculating. Every celebrity just wants your money at the end of the day. No matter how genuine an artist may come across, they're still full of shit. Except, again, even Britney Spears is full of shit. But Britney has such a heart of gold. Yeah, like Gaga, I'm watching her latest interviews. Oh, she's so annoying. I love Gaga, of course, which is why I feel like I can at least drag her every now and then, because it's just like, oh my god. I feel like she's kind of even, well, I'm not going to say she's more pretentious now than she was during the art pop era, because that, I feel like, not only was her brain just fucking fried, but her image, her total look and everything was all fucking, what the hell am I looking at? But at least with this era, she's really stripped back. So, because she knows, her team knows that, the outfits are old, gimmicky. You have to appeal to a broader base. You can't just rely on that. Because, again, with art pop, it all sort of like, it was just this clusterfuck of blah. It all sort of imploded. So, yeah, but it's still like, I will say there are artists that try harder to come across as relatable, but I guess with Gaga, because she is a constant performance artist, the Joanne era is Gaga just in a different costume, just in a different prism. Sorry to use that term for all the Katy haters. Whatever, prism. It's a terrible album, but whatever, prism. It applies. We're looking at a different prism of her. It's totally still staged, phony. But again, what saves Gaga is that, it's always about the music. Always. Regardless if she's telling some bullshit story. Or she's obviously, like, rolling her eyes beyond her, behind her fucking sunglasses about having to answer the same question 20 million times. So I guess maybe I've just caught bad interviews where she's just, like, clearly just, like, over the BS. Anyway, I'm waiting for the Howard Stern interview. Every celebrity is out for your money. Taylor Swift shouldn't be vilified at it because she does it the best. Taylor Swift will continue to be successful. I don't really care about Taylor Swift. I just feel like there's always this authenticity, inauthentic battle between celebrities. You know, especially Jennifer Lawrence gets that a lot. And I will say, when she first came out, she was totally, oh my God. You know, but I don't, because somebody just please enlighten me on why people don't like her anymore, because I don't get it. Because she's a super serious, like, Hollywood actor now? Is that the reason why? What makes her different from everybody else? Some people are just better at hiding their assholery than others. You know who I think is a huge asshole? I bet Kate Winslet is like the hugest fucking asshole. I just get that sense from her. Especially after she won that Oscar. Anyway, all celebrities are fake. Stop trying to make hollow images. Stop trying to make them real. Because, you know, they're not like you and me. And they never will be. Bye.